So, dito sa Mr. Labandero Laundry Shop, yung una kong ginawa is, nilist down ko lahat ng accounts title na involved. Then, nilagay ko dito yung trial balance na ginawa ko sa journal ko. Then, dito naman sa adjustments, merong 6 adjustments na binigay. Yung una is, the washing machine purchased on January 12 was estimated to have a useful life for 5 years and the salvage value of 2,000 pesos. So, to get the depreciation expense nitong laundry equipment na to, which is yung washing machine nga, kinuha ko yung original cost niya, which is itong 50,000, then sinubtract ko sa salvage or residual value, which is 2,000, then divided by 5, kaya 4,000. Then, dinivide ko pa siya sa 12 to get the monthly depreciation expense. Ayan. Nilagay ko siya dito sa laundry equipment and dito sa accumulated depreciation expense. Ayan. Yung sa laundry equipment, nasa debit. Tapos, etong depreciation expense nasa credit. Next adjustment is, at the end of the month, a physical count showed that the store supplies worth 4,500 were still on hand or unused. So, para malaman kung ilan yung hindi pa nagagamit, sinubtract ko lang tong 10,000 dito sa 4,500. Kaya, 5,500 dito sa store supplies. Then, nilagay ko siya dito sa store supplies expense din on debit side naman. Then, next adjustment is, an inventory of office supplies showed that only 3,000 worth of supplies were consumed during the month. So, dito sa office supplies, nirecord ko na, ayan, yung 3,000, yan yung na-consume. Then, dito naman sa office supplies expense, dito sa debit side naman, 3,000 din. Then, next adjustment is the salaries of Alan and Ali for a period of January 22 to 31 were not yet recorded or paid. So, since may record dito ng salaries expense, so yan, ito, 15,000. So, yung 15,000 na yan is from January 3 to January 21. So, that's like 3 weeks. So, dinivide ko siya sa 3. So, ang estimated salary nila per week is 5,000. So, ayun. Kasi January 22 to 31 is like 1 week lang. Kaya, 5,000. Kasi yun yung estimated. Yun yung na-compute ko. Nilagay ko siya dito sa salaries expense, debit side, then sa, oh my gosh, nasa na ako. So, dito sa salaries expense, debit side, and dito sa salaries payable ng credit side naman. The next adjustment is, on January 31, the business received a water bill for 1,800 that remains unpaid. So, itong 1,800, nirecord ko siya sa utilities payable and sa utilities expense, debit side. Yan. Tapos, last adjustment is, the service provided to Social Hotel on January 29 were for a month-long contract by January 31. The service provided to Social Hotel on January 31 were for a month-long contract. By January 31, only 10% of the work had been completed. So, dito sa transaction, nakasulat dito na 15,000 ang bayad dito sa service na to. So, payable siya on February 25. So, since 15,000 and sinabi dito na 10% of the work had been completed, kinuha ko lang yung 10% nung 15,000, which is 1,500 na nirecord ko dito sa unearned service revenue ng debit side and dito sa service revenue ng credit side. Ayun. Tapos, tinotal ko na siya. Ito. Tapos dito naman sa adjusted balance, etong mga walang katapat, nilipat ko na lang since wala nga adjustments. Kaya nitong sa cash, 4,300, 4,300 for 334,000. Wala naman siyang adjustments, kaya nilipat ko na lang. Then, so kung nasang side siya, dun ko rin siya nilipat. Para naman dito sa may mga adjustments, kagaya nitong sa store supplies, 10,000, tapos may sa 10,000 dito sa debit side ng trial balance, din dito sa adjustment may 5,500 sa credit side. So since magkaiba sila ng side, sinubtract ko sila. Same with this sa office supplies, sa laundry equipment. Ayan. And ito, sa salaries payable and utilities payable, wala naman sila makakatapat. So, nilipat ko na lang din. Since nasa credit side, credit side. And same with this, nasa debit side, debit side. Then, etong capital, nilipat ko lang din. Ito ring drawings, nilipat ko lang. Then, for service revenue, since pareho silang nasa credit side, ayan, credit ng trial balance, credit ng adjustments, inad ko sila, so naging 79,500. So, same with this. Inad ko lang 15,000 plus 5,000 equals to 20,000. 18,000 plus 1,800,000 is 19,800. So, I just transferred this since wala naman sila makakatapat. No adjustment. So, ilipat ko na lang. Same with this. Ito. Okay, so, kapag after that, after ilipat sa adjusted balance, after natin makuha, i-sum up lang yan lahat. Then, ito yung naging sum nila. 586,300. Yan, pareho sila. So, balance. Then, dito naman sa income statement, nilipat ko lang to. Ito kasi, ayan. Kita ba? Ayan. Yang 79,509 is yung service revenue. Etong 20,000 is salaries expense. 19,800 naman na to is utilities expense. 1,500 travel expense. 4,000 tax expense. 800 accumulated depreciation expense. Etong 5,500 is store supplies expense. Then eto namang 3,000 is office supplies expense. So, ang ginawa ko, ayan, since wala namang i-compute dito, wala namang i-add dito sa 79, since nag-iisa lang naman siyang revenue, ayan, binaba ko na siya dyan. Then, ito, tinotal ko to, ito, lahat to expenses. So, ang naging total nan is 54,600. So, etong to get the income, sinubtract ko lang tong 54,600. So, sinubtract ko yung expenses sa income. And yung naging sagot nun is 24,900. So, ayun, equal na siya. Kasi kung dadagdagan mo to ng 24,900, magiging 79,500, which is etong income. So, yan, yung total revenue. So, ang pinaka-income nila is 24,900. After nun, dito na sa balance sheet, nilipat ko lang dito lahat ng cash. So, bale, etong 434,000 is cash, 15,000 accounts receivable, 4,500 store supplies, 9,500 office supplies, 49,200 is laundry equipment. Then, error. Okay, so na-figure out ko na yung error. Ito dapat nandito yan, tapos ito dapat nandito, tapos ito dapat nandito. Pero itong 5,000 na to, ano yan, salaries payable, yung 1,800 naman is utilities payable, habang itong 1,500 is yung unearned service revenue. Then ito, yung capital, then itong 18,000 is yung drawings. I don't know if nakikita siya. Medyo malabo. Then, kapag in-add mo yan, i-add mo na lahat yan, magiging, itong ano lang itong upper part. So, bali yung nandito lang is asset, liability, and owner's equity. So, kapag in-add mo tong nasa debit side, ang magiging sagot niyan is 531,700. And ito, kapag in-add mo naman yung credit side, magiging 50,000, 506,800. So, since hindi siya balance, ayan o, hindi balance, dinagdagan ko lang ng value yung ditong side. Yung mas mababang side, which is yung 24,900, para mag-balance sila. So, itong 24,400 is yung nandito sa income statement. So, for the financial income statement naman, ito sa financial statement. So, nilist down ko lang yung revenue and expenses. So, parang itong income statement lang din niya. So, service revenue, 79,500. Then, nilist down ko lahat ng expenses. Tapos, in-add ko lahat yan. 54 equals to 54,600. Then, tsaka ko sinubtract yung expense sa service revenue, which is 24,900. Ayan. So, yung profit, yung overall profit, kapag nabawas na yung expense, is 24,900.